What up, friends and family? It's Corvell making another video. Uh, in this video, I'm going to talk about a couple things. So if you're catching on the story, I think you should watch the full video. Um, it's just like some deep concepts in my mind, you know. Uh, so I want to, the idea that I had in my mind that I was going to start the video with is I was going to talk about, how rejection is actually a good thing. So rejection from someone else, like you're chasing after a relationship, rejection from a job, right? Uh, just rejection in general. What's the word rejection mean? To not be, to not, fit in with that situation, right? Uh, we evolved as creatures to want to fit in, right? To be a part of tribes and stuff. But we now live in this society where everybody's, you know, living in cities, kind of like, at least, in America, right? We're all on Facebook. You're watching this video, you're probably connected to a lot of other people. uh so you know rejection is actually a good thing. And so the idea goes from rejection being a good thing to this idea that, uh okay, so someone rejected you, right? The guy approaches a girl and he's rejected by the girl. Well, it's because she she is somewhere else in her mind in what she's um, seeing and consuming in her reality, right? And then when women, you get rejected by a man, uh, well, it's because it's just not for you, right? It's just not for you. When you don't get a job, you know, I've been in jobs where I love my jobs, and I've been in jobs where, uh, jobs just don't fit me, and I'd be looking at that, and I'm like, okay, uh, I did not really want to work there anyway. The pay is low. I know I'm worth more. Uh, so rejection, right? And then, so that's just the universe saying, like, you're worth more. So, uh, just set your standard for, what you want, and then the universe will it'll eventually bring it to you. But sometimes you do have to go through a couple rejection phases, uh, you know, and then so taking it the other way, uh, when you're accepted by, the situation you're trying to get into, uh, it fits snug like a glove, right? You'll uh, you'll meet someone, and this person will tell you everything that you wanted to hear to validate your experience, right? Uh, you'll get a job, and then you'll fit perfectly in that job. Here, you thought it was going to be hard, you thought it was going to be stressful, you thought, oh man, maybe this isn't it, because you got all these little fears in your mind of rejection, right? But the job that's for you will say, yeah, we want you, and they'll see the talents in you, and then they'll just say, yeah, I want this person. So, you know it's all about jumping through hoops. We I talked about the Matrix, but I do see it's like a big simulation. Life is a big mirror for your own self. Uh, so really, whatever consumes you, or whatever you consume, consumes you. So it's make sure you're think be aware of the thoughts that you're thinking, right? Don't don't judge your thoughts. Just be aware of them. You know what I mean? Be like, okay, I'm going through this, and I'm going through this, and it's like a pattern, right? Uh, so I guess that'll be just the topic for this video. Coming up on 5 minutes. I don't want to go from subject to subject. I'm gonna make another video. I always say that, but it'll probably be again after I get some time to recuperate after these videos. I gotta think about where I'm at in life, and you know, I've been wanting to make these videos, and here I make these videos, and then all of a sudden I get a lot of good feedback, right? Uh, I did try making videos before, but I didn't feel like I was being like totally uh, in my own frame or something like that. I had to take time for myself to find myself more before I made videos. Then I then I said, okay, I'm just gonna go for it, and then I go for it, but I go for it in a way that, okay, uh, this is how I want to do it, rather than uh, doing it any type of way someone else does it, right? Uh, you know, I say, yeah, everybody copies everybody in a certain sense. You see something you like, take it in a box, shake it up. You know what I mean? I say, oh yeah, I like how this person boxes, right? I'm gonna take that move. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna copy it. But it's never gonna be the same when you do it, because you're not the same person. You know what I mean? Your arms might be longer. You might weigh more. You might weigh less, right? So uh, at the end of the day, you come out and you make a video, and then it only has to inspire one person to make their day better. And that's uh, I used to think like, oh yeah, I want to be in front of millions and millions of people, and I technically, yeah, I do. But as long as it makes one person's day better, or it makes uh, it gives me one new conversation, one new comment. Uh, I read the comment, and then I realize like, oh wow, this affects the collective reality, and it's just little by little. 1%, 2%, 3%, 4%, and we're all growing. You know what I mean? And it's just a cool feeling. It's a cool feeling. So just remember that rejection is not really a bad thing, uh, because the perfect situation for you is going to find you, find find you, and when it does find you, you're gonna be like, yeah, that's awesome, that's awesome. You know what I mean? You won't even remember the rejections because you're so happy in the situation that you're now in. Uh, and the people who tried to reject you or tried to sit there and say down on you, they just kind of fade into the background. They just fade away. You're like, goodbye. And you didn't even really have to send them away. The universe will just pull them away from you naturally, because uh, the shoe didn't fit. You don't buy shoes that don't fit, right? So I appreciate anyone who watches my video. I'm going to upload this on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Um, it's a great day to be alive. Uh, Thank you for watching. Leave a comment if you want to. Uh, speak even if your voice shakes, right? I didn't make that up. I got that from one of my favorite YouTubers. But that's a good saying. Now, it's a great day to be alive. That that's that's the real. That comes from uh, my grandpa. So that's my saying, right? That's my saying.